Hello, this is the final circuit that I placed in a box. I'm trying to use a super Joule ringer type of circuit for charging, and I have two places for charge, one coming from the collector and the other coming from the high voltage. And also from the high voltage I've placed AC plug in here where the neon is, in parallel with the neon, to use the AC. Here's the circuit of this boxed mode, and I've placed another resistor in here. It's a 21K3 after the 50K potentiometer. I didn't have this value. I placed a sum of a few resistors because when I reached the minimum resistance of the 50K, the TIP31, I don't know if it is saturated, right? And everything stopped. The energy was flowing from the base to emitter. And when placing this resistance on the minimum resistance of the 50K, everything was still running. And this is the final circuit that is on the box. I've placed a switch here to have a charging mode and a bypass here to use the AC or this other charging mode. And I've placed another switch in here to disconnect this charging from the collector. If I use the collector, I have a lower output on the AC. So when I want to use just the AC part together with the discharging mode, I usually disconnect this part with the switch. But if I'm not using the AC, I can use both charging places. And this is the final result. It's now boxed, and I'm discharging this battery. It's with 4.16 now, and I think my amp meter, the battery is dead. Let me try to. Yeah, the battery is dead. I'm trying to charge this carbon zinc batteries, but they do not seem to like charging. Yeah, my battery is dead. But I am trying to measure how many amp hours this battery received using this charger. So I have to do this later. Just to make a quick demonstration here, I can use this as a simple super Joule ringer circuit. I can just place the plug on the AC. Let me get some cables. A 12-volt battery. Let me raise this again. Here, and let me get my 5-watt solar panel, LED panels. Here and here. Let's see like this. Better now. Okay. Well, I can use this as a normal super Joule ringer. I placed a neon on the high voltage, and I can use this as an AC. To use the high voltage to light my LED lights without any problem. And connecting here a charging battery. Here I'll try to place a cheap meter. I'll place it on the 500 scale, and let me connect like this. Let me try to place another meter for the voltage. Here. The battery is with 855 volts. The meter here is on a 500 milliamp scale. I never understood these cheap meters. It say 500 milliamps, but the scale goes only to 250. So here is the 500 and the middle is 250. That's how I use. And let me switch this on. Okay, I'm in the charging mode. And Hello? Do I have some loose wire? Or I made some mistake on the wiring? Yeah, no, it is right. It is charging with microamps, this battery. Now I've changed the source of the circuit from a 12-volt battery. Now I'm using a power supply, a 12-volt power supply. It's just a transformer and a bridge rectifier connected to mains. And the battery that was getting microamps using the 12-volt battery is now receiving, let's say, about 25 milliamps of charge. And here it is with a very high resistance inside, because it's receiving 11.5 volts to break through the resistance, the internal resistance. So it's still very high sulfated. I still need to work a lot on this battery. And so this is it. You can use as a source a power supply, an 12-volt battery, or a solar panel for this charger. And here I still have light on the neon. It means that there is enough voltage to run some kind of light on the AC. Here I'm using the MultiCharger from a 12-volt power supply, and it's charging this lead crystal battery, lead alum battery. As the internal resistance of the battery is too high, it needs a high voltage, a higher voltage to charge these batteries. It's now with 11.29, and this is the amperage that is going to the battery. The meter is on a 50 milliamp scale, so I think it's about 39 milliamps going to the battery. And also I'm charging a 9-volt battery. Is a carbon zinc batteries. I'm always trying to charge this carbon zinc. I don't know if they can be charged. And it was with 5 volts. So here I'm using both charging places and charging 2 batteries. As this battery has a high resistance inside, I need more than 12 volts to be able to put some charge on this crystal battery. It's highly sulfated. When using a 12-volt battery like this one in here, not much voltage can go to the charging battery. Here is it. The AFIC super drill ringer MultiCharger, and with a AC plug here to use in light like a super drill ringer. Thank you for watching.